The world is a vampire sent to drain secret destroyers.
Not directly confront a human being, but will start attacking human beings at night when they're asleep and start sucking their blood. Many villagers in China have reported random attacks on their animals by blood-sucking creatures, and often those same villagers believe it to be the work of black-haired jiangshi. As the black-haired jiangshi grows more powerful, they turn into the third category, jumping jiangshi. After sucking on blood for a few decades, the hair on the black jiangshi falls off and they start hopping around, but they can now hop far and very quickly. At this stage, they are no longer afraid of sunlight, animals, or people. Dogs are extremely scared of jumping jiangshi and stay abnormally quiet when they are near, but cats act fierce and hiss at them. When the jumping jiangshi becomes more powerful, they turn into flying jiangshi. Flying jiangshi move with blazing speed and can climb trees and tall structures in a flash. They now feast on the life essence of people or animals and able to do so without leaving a mark. So basically, they are now ninja vampires. After hundreds of years of draining life essence, flying jiangshi turns into a demon-like creature called the Ba. These creatures are also called Han Ba or Drought Ba. These things look very frightening. They have the power to shapeshift and cause droughts and plagues wherever they go. In ancient China, when a plague is accompanied by a drought, people believe that the Ba is responsible.
It's no surprise that as a vampire of sorts, they prefer to feed off humans, draining their life force. But this can sometimes stretch to animals if they are desperate to feed.
Many of the documented mutilations have similar unexplained bone fractures. Zukowski now thinks this can only be due to one thing.
Very first thing you look for is any type of evidence of the animal dying naturally. You want to see dirt moved around, you want to see scuff marks in the ground. Every one of the cases that are mutilation cases, there is absolutely no movement in the ground, no scuffing, nothing. And that tells you that that animal was placed there.
Which would suggest humans were involved. But there are no tracks leading to or from the carcass.
It just looks like it's been taken way up and dropped down.
Glenda Schneider, whose 2 horses were mutilated, also noticed something strange about the ground around the carcasses.
There was no tire tracks or anything going out to those horses. It was dry, very dry. And with a vehicle going across the land, you see the tire prints. You would see where people had walked across the land even, and there was nothing.
The animals' broken bones, the lack of any entrails or blood on the ground, and no tracks around their carcasses lead Chuck Zukowski to an intriguing conclusion.
What I'm seeing is the animal's picked up from one location, it's taken to a second location, the damage is being done to a second location, mutilation, the unusual incisions, the removal of the blood. Then the animal is being brought back.
Who or what could pick up an animal weighing more than half a ton or 1,500 pounds, cut it up, drain its blood, transport it, and then drop it back to Earth without being seen?
Seems to me like it something with aliens or something like that. If you say it's an alien doing it, some people think you're kind of goofy or something anyway.
Hold you up to the flames, and what do I get for my...
Later, he learns that it may work to change the blood and bring a vampire back to humanity with a certain sunburn amount. He then starts to build a testing facility to take control of the sunlight.
Doing your part to stay healthy through this coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic takes many forms. Looking for a way to help others? One way you can make a difference is to donate blood or plasma if you're eligible to donate. Our nation's blood supply is vital to public health. Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. And if you've fully recovered from COVID-19, consider donating plasma. Your donation could help save the lives of other COVID-19 patients. COVID-19 patients develop antibodies in their blood, proteins that might help fight the infection. Convalescent plasma can be collected only from people who have recovered from the virus, and if they're eligible to donate. Only those with complete resolution of symptoms for at least 14 days are qualified to donate. Scientists are investigating convalescent plasma and hyperimmune globulin, which is produced from convalescent plasma, to find out if they're safe and effective as treatments for COVID-19. They're studying whether these treatments might shorten the duration of COVID-19 illness or prevent death. If you're healthy and feel well, contact a local donation center to make an appointment so you can donate blood or convalescent plasma. Here are some organizations you can contact. You can find their links in the description. Please stay safe.